It's currently 10, 18, 25, roughly 1910, maybe 2010 Eastern time. Now just pondering. A lot of people, I know me, when I play the gospel music, of course it's Dread, but more recently, a lot of Joe dudes they down with the movement. So I play a lot of gospel. They be like, well, why does the Lord help you? Why are you down? That's a good question. And you are the very testimony of the reason why. Because it says to kill Amalek and his children and make no covenant with them. Utterly destroy them. But it say, I will leave them as a thorn in your side. But for when I told you to kill them, you didn't want to. You disobeyed my word who brought you out of bondage to be friends with the very nations who I told you. I believe it was Deuteronomy or Leviticus or maybe Numbers, either way, laws of Moses. I choose you not because you're righteous, but because gave you the warning. They're so vile and refuse to hear me. So instant manifestation, you wanted to be their friends, and they they tricked you into being their friends and being all pleasant. Oh, we didn't know. That fake pleasant ignorance. But they knew all along and just didn't want to do it. You refused to do the word of whom. On top of that, for being a disloyal little bitch. They didn't help you when you were. Matter of fact, they made covenants. Psalms 83 to keep you in bondage with those very nations that held you in bondage. And on top of that, when you came out of not Mitzrayim, but Babylon. I believe that's Nehemiah and Ezra and one more book. They hindered you. We say they hindered them all the days of King Artaxerxes, or maybe Darius. I'm one of them. They hindered them from rebuilding. They say, I had that. And when they were rebuilding, they said, oh, we will not pay tribute. So these are the nations in whom the Most High, the gods, told you, or laws of attraction, the multiverse, told you to kill. And make note, and for that very reason, why? See, it says certain nations, not everybody was vile. Some were just ignorant or only little chill. When it say laws of Moses, when you offer them peace, offer them the covenant of the law. If they accept it, do not destroy them. But with these nations, nah. Remember Amalek, how you going to change that mind? Like I said, Kaepernick. They hated Kaepernick and turned around and supported George Floyd for the very thing Kaepernick said he was kneeling for. How they attack you from the rear and kill your women and children and wounded coming out of Kemet and turn around a year or two later talk about, oh, we support your cause. Same energy, right? Thorn in your side, right? So when it says Job or Jobias or Job, but you would say 40, 1 through 13 at least. Gird up your loins like, why are you praying to me for help for? Gird up your loins like a man. Put him who is proud in the dirt, bound them together in the dirt, that I may say your own right hand can save you. Luke 22:36. Sell your cloak and get a sword, said Jesus, Yahshua. Revelations 18:4 through 7. Prepare double the cup she's given you. As she tormented you, torment her. For she's so proud, oh, nobody gonna remove me, for I am a queen and am no widow. Right? What else you got? Oh, laws of Moses. When you go to war, keep from every evil thing. It said, why it said that was one of the rules for war. When you go to war, petition them. All right, you can take these laws. No, well, I gotta kill you. When you see the number, their numbers are greater than yours. Fear not. Still go to war. As the Quran said, we told you 5 will kill 100. Now 5 will kill 1,000. Now 5 will kill 100. As we told you, 1,000 will kill 10,000, or 100 will kill 10,000. Now 1,000 will kill 2,000. But still, as the Bible says, or the laws of Moses states, 5 will kill 100, 100 will kill 10,000. See? And well, I say, oh, the Lord went and fought with you. That's why the gods, as it says, all right, well, I'm leaving, as Zephaniah. I return back, I will not come back until in their affliction, in their pain and misery, and when the court they call unto me. But I was with you at one point. It's on the pyramid walls, it's on Babylonia, it's on Shumer, how the gods at one point walk with man. Or my bad, otherworldly beings. Okay, see exactly. So you want, as you see today, Dr. Umar, by the video, giving the enemy the green light. They say it was okay to oppress people like Dr. Cosby, who they call bourgeoisies, but yet so hyped to be a part, trying to incorporate the Mexicans, the Dominicans, talking about, oh, they're just Spanish-speaking blacks. No, they're not. No, well, I can prove that the scriptures. How they say they got over here? This land at one point in time was vacant, a land bridge, right? First Maccabee states they entered through the Euphrates. So if they came from there, into the land bridge, which was from Asia, that makes them Euro-Asian, right? Those who enter in the Middle East were more so of the children of Israel. They said they entered in through the Euphrates, meaning what? What are they not talking about right now, right? The hallowed earth. Meaning we were here before them. And meaning we're not the same people. They came over here after us. Because where it says they went where no man dwelt to master their laws, for previously they weren't able to master the laws. Right? So they're not Israelites and they're not black. Oh, they're black, right? How do you have blacks that went through slavery and got raped, but still have babies who are mulatto, albino, and still have Nazi hair? All of them look like tan and got straight hair. None of them have black features. Only ones resemble that, kind of, are Dominicanas, right? And even that, but still, see, exactly. How is that possible? Like the Jews, right? They all came back white. None of them had black features. Don't even have froze. Right. So how did the black man, who clearly is black, went through slavery and have all his people, and yet have mixture of his people, but yet you can tell they're black, yet Jews and Mexicans and so many went through slavery and they all came out the same hue. No mixtures of blacks, exactly. Because they came from Euro-Asia. Or Asia. Right? The Dravidians who mixed in with the Assyrians. But the Torah came through the the Euphrates. But people see exactly, but people like Dr. Umi, exactly. Well, your own hue that's fighting not only because of your hue, but because he was fighting for you. They gave the great green light, but yet hopping on these dudes who clearly want nothing to do with you. And it's cited in many videos saying, fuck out of here, nigga, you lazy, your time over. You lazy, time over, Holmes. What the Chicago, like 2-3 years under old Biden. They're recorded as saying that. And on top of it, I say, everywhere why are they so cool out there in the white lands? But when you hear no beef about them out there, right? But when they come in the city, they at war with the black man. Chicago, Philly, New York, California. But then you go to these white ass towns, ain't no beef out there. They chill like a motherfucker. No problem with it was the enemy who took their land from them. But yet when they come around their brethren who are black, beefing like they having gang wars out in Chicago, right? Latinos and black. Having gang wars out there in Cali, right? Latinas and blacks. New York, right? Yeah, I don't know if Philly is a little different, but it ain't too. Yeah, see, they weren't flooded all crazy, but New York, everywhere they were flooded, now they beefing with them, right? Why they ain't beefing with the whites? They took their land, right? Why ain't in peace out there and chilling, right? So as you see, when they say, "Oh, why isn't the Lord helping you?" Because you gotta gird up your loins like a fucking man, as your freaking man, as your bias was told in 40 verse 13. or 1 through 13, as Revelation 18, 4 through 7 says, as Moses say, who to deal with and who not to deal with, and many of the prophets along the way. Even when they showed the behavior in Psalms 83, and also in Ezra and or Nehemiah and the rebuilding of the temple. They're your enemy, and you're trying to be cool with your enemy. So as long as you go on that path, the Most High, the multiverse, will never be friends with you. Because why? You're trying to be cool with those who, first of all, killed your ancestors and enslaved them. And on top of that, owe you money and give it to their white cousins. And on top of that, modernization of slavery, this very cycle, is still doing the very thing to you, and even bringing in their cousins to do the very thing to you and also to replace you. So that time for all that peace and shit, man, it's time for war. Armageddon. Go after Jew. Prime Minister Netanyahu was cited as quoting the Bible regarding to Amalek, right? So when it say when Israel surrounded by her enemies, what would that mean? Flee, right? But also it's showing you what? A time for Armageddon, right? Not Armageddon in Hebrew, it's Armageddon, right? So for all that blood everybody bullshit, who, as a black man, who the fuck you gonna link up with besides you? And you got so many coons among you, you ain't got energy or time to be worried about somebody else, because there's too many coons among you, you gotta get from among you. Out here fucking with these whites and Euro Asians on some coon ass hateful shit. So how do you even have, see, look at that slave mentality. Why would you even want to still be cool with these dudes when they already proved, first of all, they're racist. Secondly, all those niggas on the civil rights bill, they're going to step over you for their shit and not even say a word about you being oppressed. So how, as a black man, conscious, so I understand a pork-eating dumb nigger or niggardly black man who had no knowledge of his cult, but a conscious, healthy eating black man or woman, why would you be concerned with being cool with somebody who clearly hates you? And now back to the old days of it, not even old days, the 1960s, once again, it never really stopped because they do it with the cops and they still decided to do shit about it, openly hating you. And still watch some other video. And Mr. West made it clear back in 2020, Amendment 13, Section 19, slavery is abolished except for criminal. Why aren't they doing shit to erase that? Come on, Trump. Come on, white man. Come on, Euro Asians. Why aren't they doing anything? They doing all this shit to stop crime, but yet, why haven't they erased the Amendment 13, Section 19? That slavery is abolished, or should I say, modified to criminal punishment. And you still want to be cool and wonder why the Most High in the multiverse, the source, isn't backing you or helping you. Return to the kingdom, man.